Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let the super chats roll in. The big homie from the D, my boy T Stream has made his triumphant return. Trust us, see, I got him in the house. And alongside him is my big homie Moochella, who hang with the fellas. Mooch, how you doing tonight?
I'm in the middle, the middle. What's up?
Y'all, don't let Muchella fool y'all. Muchella give y'all that auntie vibe. Muchella be getting down now. Don't let Muchella fool y'all now. She like being in the middle, and we love squeezing her in the middle so we can get her in all kinds of trouble. T Streams, tell the people how you doing, my man. It's been a while since we've seen you. Let the people know who you are and get reacclimated.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? To those that don't know me, I'm T Streams. I've been around Lamont for a long time now.
Long
Uh,
time.
so we got history. Um, I tried my little stint at YouTube, but my schedule be so hectic, man. I get going and then I'm off, and then I get going again and I'm off. But uh, I was a part of the original crew with him and Larry,
Yeah.
with the reviews and everything. Unfortunately, I had to take some time off, wrestling with COVID, as I was just telling them. But I'm good now, back in the house. I hit him up. I was like, man, I gotta get back with you, man. And so he was
Yeah.
like, all right, let's roll. So here I am. To everybody out there, how y'all doing? Peace, stay safe. If
Mm-hmm.
y'all on the East Coast getting ready to get hammered by some of this snow, like we supposed to get hammered tomorrow, stay safe for real.
Stay safe, man. We North Carolina just got it. I think we sent it up there to y'all because I seen the weather report in the Chicago, Detroit area. Man, God bless y'all. Boy, batten down the hatches.
Yeah,
Get it ready.
yeah, I heard 14 inches, and then in another place I heard 18. I don't know if
Oh my
14 or 18.
God.
Who really cares? They both is both terrible.
You got that right. No, them's too many inches. I don't know no woman that want that many inches. That's just way too many inches. Snow,
Yeah.
whatever it may be. They don't want no parts of that T string.
At
So
some point, the numbers got to stop.
right. You can't keep on rolling them up. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a nice rocking crew. We've got 125 in the building already in 2 minutes. Let me shout out some of the newcomers that's in here. Shot by 24. What's up? Robbie Jr. Karen, you're not new, but we're going to shout you out. Jamar. Lions Den, aka Trey X. He said he's on a cruise listening to us, y'all. So we're going to have to bring the heat for him.
For sure.
Delina Griffith, Miss KJ, Tressa C, Inga, my peoples, Michelle Water. We got all the people in the building. Miss Wyandet is on her way, so you guys get ready for her. And let me tell you how we do our Tuesday night review. Just because pretty much all of you have already seen at least 3 or 4 recaps, what we do on Tuesday with our guests is that we take 2 burning issues that each one of our panel members have, and we let them lead into the story. Then we let everybody else go around the table and discuss their feelings on it. And tonight, the homie Muchella, who hang with the fellas, she's got some burning issues with a couple of things. Number one, that dream sequence with Tariq. I'm gonna play that for you guys. I'm gonna let her break it down, and I'm gonna let T Streams go through it, and hopefully by then we'll have Miss K. So Muchella, this is for you. Mm, mm. Moochie, you know you get first deals, but let me say this to the people. I have not checked out Courtney Kemp's live stream, and in all due respect, I try my best to wait till Friday night before I check out her live stream, just so that a lot of her information doesn't construe any theories I might try to make up before Friday. So I usually check it out Friday, and then whenever I hear what she has to say, I'll make a video headed into Saturday on that. But Muchella, the floor is yours.
Okay, what I wanted to say about this, we talked about it last night about everybody having that kind of blue light around them that's dead, right?
Right, right.
Then we get to by the door, which was closest to the door was Professor Milgram, aka Keylock, aka Hot Pocket. Now she's by the door, so she was the last person to die. Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
So now when Lauren's about to walk in the door and he stops her. Does that mean I'm going by? Does that mean is she dead, or does that mean is she still that she's still alive? So I was saying that it's a possibility that she may still be alive. I wanted to know what everybody else thought. I posted that in my review that I put up, and I just wanted to run that by the panel and hear everybody's opinion.
T Streams, I'm gonna give it to you for a rebuttal, but let me put this down. Miss Mason said, Lamont, those Starlight pants are over $2,000. And you know what I got to say about that? Let me put that on the screen so I can get this out my mouth. His ass paid too much. You know what I could have done with $2,000? That is a whole Google stock. That is a whole band of NVIDIA Shield stock that's going to keep making me money long after these solar system pants have disintegrated. T Streams, give her the rebuttal. How do you feel about this scene right here? Do you think this was just a foreshadowing that Lauren is still alive?
You know, on one aspect, man, I sort of hope Lauren is still alive. You know, I did check out your other video. I do sort of hope that she is still alive, but man, that little panel, that boy Tariq got some bodies on him. And you know, as young as he is, he got some bodies on him, and a lot of them is some prominent figures. And so it's good to know that the show is not biased when it comes to asking prominent figures within the show. Now, concerning Lauren, that little sad face she had when Braden upped that piece in her face just almost could make anybody just weep for her and just feel so sorry for her. But, I don't
especially
know,
me. Especially me. Oh
yeah, I see. I see. But it's, I don't know, because with all the bodies that's in there, the one that you expected to see was the one that you didn't see, and that was Ghost. But I guess it was, it had some type of archetype or foreshadowing when they held up the phone that had Dad on it or something like that. But
right.
I think it could show that he stopped Lauren from going in there because he recognized that this is the room of the dead per se, and maybe that's Courtney and them like to play with people's minds and stuff up here. So maybe that was the hint that because that was one of the biggest marks in this episode was what the hell happened with Lauren, and maybe that was their way of hinting that she's not dead, but she did have to pay some type of consequence. So maybe she's missing. I don't know. Maybe she's dead. We'll find out soon. But like you spoke of in your last video, or when one of your videos, you said there's actually a story arc that could expand off of that particular situation. And so unless they just going into a different direction and just saying the hell with it, offer, because in a sense she did play the ops. She did play the ops. I mean, that's how I would look at it if somebody did me like that,
Right.
But yeah, I do hope she's not dead. That little face just makes me feel so sorry for her.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a face that make you feel sorry. Muchella, you should already know what I'm about to put. Oh my God. You know what? I'm gonna hurt my wife. Oh Lord. Oh my God. My wife I'm gonna start calling her Miss No Fun. First of all, she took my tissue paper shades. I can't find them. They're gone. Then she took the baby oil I was going to pour out for Professor Migrum in my video, so I can't do the video. And now the picture I had of Diana showing all 900 of her teeth, she done deleted it. Yes. that was my defense against Miss K. I bet you Miss K be in here in like 2 minutes, because that was my defense against Miss K, and my wife done deleted.
She got Miss K back. Yeah.
Yeah, she got all y'all's backs. But let me get to your second point, Moochie, and let T Streams weigh in on it. So that was Moochie's first point, ladies and gentlemen. Keep posting your comments. We're going to take them and we're going to read some of these tonight. By the way, please subscribe. Give us a like. Everybody on this panel has a YouTube channel. And for those of you wondering about the live chat with Mark Dart, we had to reschedule that live chat. So that live chat is going to be next Tuesday at noon. It'll be next Tuesday. But I still got fire for y'all. Coming tomorrow, we've got random TV reviews. They'll be here 9 p.m. tomorrow, talking power, talking their channel, talking what it's like being a couple, a Black strong couple on YouTube building together. And then on Thursday night, the grand finale, I'm bringing you guys Hightowns, Crystal Lee Brown, Janelle on Hightown. And when you look at that short do she wearing, she putting Toni Braxton, Halle Berry, and Nia Long to shame. She got the best short do in America, and I can't wait to tease her about that hair. And ladies and gentlemen, we had her. Miss K was in here, but I'm sure she'll get back in here now that she know my defenses are low against her today. I'm very low on defense. But Moochie, let's get to your second point. And I know, there she is. Here's, ladies and gentlemen, it's y'all's Mrs. K. How you doing, Miss K?
Hey guys, hey, I'm good. How are you?
Miss K, I think my wife done joined Team Moochie, K, and Nita. Sound like a damn law firm, Moochie K Nita.
Yeah. And associates, yes.
Yeah. Throw in Tyson with it. She done took the tissue shades. She took my baby oil that I was pouring out for Miss Addiction. And the picture that I have is Defense Against You with Diana showing all her dinosaur teeth. She got rid of it.
Sorry, got to get rid of the evidence as much as we can. You know, we pulling the Sullivan around here.
Oh my Lord, have mercy. Lord. Miss K, this is my homie T Streams. T Streams, Miss K.
How are you? Doing good. Hey everybody in the chat. Hey Moochie.
Say hi, everybody. Miss K is here. Some of y'all's favorite. So Miss K, we're just finishing Moochie's 2 major points. So I'm gonna let you careen right on into the next one that she has. And
what about I wanted to know what she thought about the dream sequence.
What do you think about that dream sequence that started us out with Tariq was wearing his solar system pants?
Oh my gosh! Wow! Now that you zoom in, because I wasn't even paying attention to them pants. Oh my gosh! Look like I could wear those to bed.
Look, let me tell you this. They said that those are $2,000 pants, and I said, well, his ass paid too much. Yes, I can go get them same pants from Target right now for $14. That's what you can do.
What would I do that for? So this dream right here is so much going on to the point where I was actually thinking, how could I do like a separate video to analyze this dream? And when we went live, me and Moochie, somebody said that it was Big Smooth. Shout out to Big Smooth. I kind of shouted him out in my video as well. That her not, what's his name? Tariq not letting her in the room could mean that he saved her from death, right?
Right.
But then, and I really hope that's the case. But then you get all of these other little bits and pieces that happen in the episode, and you're kind of like, well, what does that mean? Especially at the end when you see how sad Effie looks. So it's like, okay, does that mean she did kill her? You know what I mean? So it's a lot, but I do think that it was purposefully done, not to let her in the room or whatever. So we'll see. But I'm definitely going to try my best to break down that dream as much as I can. But y'all going to have to give me like a few days because I have a paper due tomorrow.
Girl, take your time. Take your time, young woman. Take your time. Take your time. We're going to be here right here waiting on you with open arms.
Yay.
All right. This is the second part of Moochie's request or issue she wanted to revisit from the episode. Take a look at this.
I found out Monet's been cheating on my dad with this guy from her past named Dante.
That's
Damn. I bought the hell out of that, man. That
yes, you did.
Play him like
Yes, you did. I was about to say that, Lamont. I was about to say you bought that, Lamont.
I bought the hell out of that, man. The girl,
Right.
if I was on fire, she could have lit me again. I bought the hell out of that, man. Lord
Yes,
have
you
mercy. That Diana, that post. How can you say no to a face like that? And Diana, you have nothing to worry about. It's not your problem. You are not a massive fuck up or whatever she said. You're not that. You're not that. Moochie, you get the lead off. Talk about your story.
All right, so Dirty Diana used her phone with Tariq's face on it to open the phone, right?
Bullshit.
Now, I thought it was impossible to do that, but shouts out to Suburbia Jones. He told me that this is possible, and he sent me like receipts that prove that it's possible.
Oh, it's very
So this-
possible.
I didn't know this.
It's-
I'm like, what kind of evidence
Moochie.
is this?
Moochie, my daughter had a picture of me the other day, held it in front of my phone. Click.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all this: we're gonna see a lot of secret squirrel wives and boyfriends and girlfriends going on doing this kind of stuff now. That they didn't
Damn
know.
you, power. Damn
I'm
you,
just
power.
saying. A lot
Damn
of
you,
people gonna be
power.
playing secret
Go
squirrel
ahead.
and I Spy and all of this stuff.
Go ahead, Courtney. Put us on, boo. Put us on, girl.
Oh, wait. I know that thing ain't down there talking. She didn't even want Diana to break the secret. Do you hear me? And
Not
Courtney
Diana.
done got all the men in America and all the cheating wives. And you done got everybody in trouble, Court. Let me tell y'all what y'all do. You put a double security on that phone. You put the face recognition, plus you do the fingerprint, plus you do a code. That's how you do it. Because I had to do that to my daughter.
Are we serious, Lamont?
Oh, my daughter took my picture and was just playing around, and it just unlocked my phone. And I can't have her in there butt dialing, calling
That's
people and all kinds
true.
of foolishness. Mm-mm.
That's true. But I'm talking about you over here helping men cheat. Oh, go ahead and put a double security, put the triple security on it so she don't get your
Miss-
brothers. I got your back, brother.
Hey, I
But then
didn't
you
say I
gonna
had
get-
their back.
Oh,
I ain't say I had
okay.
their back. I ain't say I had their back. I didn't say that.
You ain't say it,
I
but you
ain't
said
say
it.
that.
Look, you ain't say it,
That's
but
that's
you
what
said it.
that's your ad lib. That's your ad lib in there.
You
I
be
ain't say
ad-libbing-
nothing.
you be ad-libbing me all the time, so stop.
No, that's a little bit too sneaky to be
That's a little
conceived
get
by a
back
man.
over here,
That look like
baby.
a woman. That look like a woman thing right there. Hey, men, they don't go through that much. They don't even think like that, you know. So that might be a woman thing right there. No more protecting sneaky links.
You got some crazy dudes that be doing that. Them stalker dudes that'll show up anywhere that'll
Like
do
Mecca.
some nonsense like that.
Like Mecca.
Like
Yeah, like
Mecca.
Mecca.
Go ahead, Moochie. Break it down for us.
Look, like I said, I already broke it down. I already said, look, I didn't know that was possible. One of my peoples contacted me in the DMs and let me know it's the real deal. You can do that. It is possible. Because remember, I asked that last night and I got my answer. So I really didn't know that.
Yeah, for real. For real. All right, we got a super chat, my people. Let me shout out my super chatter. Let me scroll. We got a couple of super chats. Tressa C. Why does no one in this show have security cameras? They
That
got
would
them.
be too easy.
Yeah, they have to do that the way they do the Hulk. And then my main man Avery Adams came through with the $9.99. I think 2-Bit would kill Mecca in the finale because we still haven't seen 2-Bit yet. And for those super chats, I've got some new funny pastoral videos for you. Since y'all have already seen that crazy white woman who thought she was in the name of Jesus, I got to counterbalance that. I got to counterbalance that with someone who actually cares about the image of Jesus. Take a look at this pastor.
This is not Jesus. He ain't Jesus. No. And he sure ain't Jesus. That's right. Now, the Europeans took this. Oh, I'm gonna hit hard.
Appreciate you, my super chatter. I ain't need y'all to see the rest of it. If you want to see the rest of it, you gotta DM me because I ain't really want to see the rest of it.
Yeah,
But I appreciate that much.
he's something else. I'm familiar
That's
with him.
Pastor Jennings. He's always going off. You're gonna burn in hell if you
That's
don't
so-
get right.
He says that?
True that. He's always going off on everybody.
He's going off. Everybody.
Don't play.
Yeah.
Right. T-Stream, the floor is yours, my man. What did you think about Diana and her getting into that device?
Man, look, I'm gonna tell you, I used to like Diana. I used to like her.
Oh.
But I lost all respect. She that right there, she admittedly turned ups, you know, and you know that just may cost her head. I don't know, but you know,
What?
that was, you know, that play right there, because you already see how it's going on the other end. That play and seeing how she orchestrated that whole thing and betrayed the trust of Tariq. It gets much serious than tampering with the phone. It's the whole grand scheme of that whole play and how it went down and how she orchestrated. It was already preconceived because she was showing her brother, hey, it's on the laptop, blah, blah, on the top of the roof and this and that and that and this. All I got to do is do this. She played off of Tariq's vulnerability towards her, to bust his head so that he, so that she can do that to get that back to her, get that dope and take it back to her dad. So I can just imagine, they, if it was my show, they got to give Tariq at least one body, and it should be her. If it was left to me, because he's gonna find out, and he's gonna find out, and it's just gonna be really, really nasty. It's gonna be really, really nasty. That was a bold move, man. That was a very bold move. True indeed, she could have probably been like, well, it wasn't his anyway, because he conspired to take it from Mecca and not all that. It can go so many different ways, but to take their relationship, I actually thought that she was going to be, I actually thought that she was going to be the long-term sneaky link for him at the end. But now I don't even want that to happen. I don't even want that to happen. She too conniving for me for that.
What?
It takes a certain type of person to play off that type of relationship.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So I wouldn't trust that. And I ain't feel that at all.
Miss K, before I give it to you, let me give you my 2 cents, okay? Look.
Okay.
First of all, Tariq stole from her daddy. That's first of all. My lips were chapped. Damn, I'm listening to all y'all putting ash on my girl. My lips got chapped on that. So I got to chap up. First of all, Tariq stole from her daddy. And the one thing I like about her is she is completely loyal to her daddy. That's the only one she hasn't betrayed. I don't even want to say YET, but that's the only one she hasn't betrayed. She's staying loyal to her father. And at the end of the day, they took the money from the daddy. That's all I can say. I give it to you, Miss K.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, because before when I did this video about who the best girl is for Tariq, somebody I think made a point that she will probably, it might be a situation where she'll probably have to choose between Tariq and her family. And I said, I don't think that she's the best person for Tariq because of that, because I think at the end of the day, she is going to choose her family, especially her father. And the reason why
you said that before Lorenzo got out of jail.
Right. And the reason why she went and took all of that is because she wanted, her father's mad at her. She thought that her spilling the beans at the table was gonna, continuously keep her in her father's favor. But all that did was make him get pissed off at her. And so now she's trying to get back into his good graces. And so she's gonna do whatever the heck she gotta do to get that done. And it just proves my point that she's not the girl for Tariq.
Nah. So while you on that subject, Miss K, do you think Effie is the girl for Tariq? Because let's talk about her real. Well, you know what? Before I say that, because one of your topics, Miss K, is kind of the Effie thing.
Yeah.
And hell, you and T Strings both are intertwining when it comes to Effie. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play the first clip for you, Miss K, but I'm gonna let T Streams lead in. I'll let you lead in on the second part. But this deals with Effie and kind of what is her motivation and can we really trust her? So here we go. First part.
It's about Lauren.
Miss K, whoa! I'm gonna come to you, Miss K. Whoa, what girl? You be rolling eyes from hell. I see the fire in your eyes. You roll them joints.
I saw the whites of the eyes.
Right to my super chatter. Right to my super chatter, Chris. To answer your question about why Santana didn't come back, he just couldn't make the filming because he's doing The Boys on Amazon, so that's why he didn't come back. But Miss K, break us in with that. Then I'm gonna come to T Streams next. Break us in. Why'd you roll your eyes? And do you feel like she's the one for Tariq? Because I feel like in the next scene, she basically goes and tells Kane that she's not with anybody. Right. And because she's assuming that Lauren is his girlfriend, but you slept with this boy knowing that he's supposed to be with Lauren. So I give the floor to you, Miss
And
K.
you keep sleeping in his bed. So, and it's so weird that you even said that because when she went to Kane, she didn't even bother to say ex-girlfriend. She said girlfriend. She know they don't go together no more. So why did you, when you delivered it to Kane, why did you say girlfriend? Why didn't you say ex-girlfriend? There's so many things. So I don't want to jump ahead, but I want to stay on. Trey Carrillo, I'm never scared. I will tear Effie up. You understand me? Don't even think. Don't even play.
Maybe.
You see how, listen, woman, somebody said, Trey Carrillo said, chill before Effie pull up. Don't let it fool you. Don't let it fool you. Don't. Anyway, that situation that happened, you see how, she just came out of nowhere and she pulls whatchamacallit up. Girl, we would have been banging on that dark street. You hear me? You would have had to just shoot me because, girl, it was going down. You're not going to just have me go in a car with you. Get out of here. Anyway, so
wait, she did not
it wouldn't have been, you wouldn't have time to do all that.
Well, that girl ain't no fighter. You act like she from BK.
I'm talking Moochie.
Be ready to get
I'm talking about.
No, she's not that girl.
I'm talking about me.
I
know that Lauren is not like that. That's why I told. That's my point. I'm talking to Trey. Trey is talking about some watch out for Effie pull up. I know.
And that's just what I
know
said.
These are just. I know these are just characters. You know. I know they're just characters. I'm just talking. You know, just talking crap. But anyway. So what was I trying to say? So going back to that whole situation. She basically got so jealous. This is why I'm rolling my eyes. Because she gets hot when he talks about her. You got to look at her body language. She gets, this last time she got all like shifty last week when he talked about her. Right. And what did I say last week? When you asked me, Lamont, what would make me pissed off? My answer was that aside from Mecca, them killing Mecca off, my answer was if Effie killed Lauren. And I said it's because he's always talking so much to her. Right. And so look what the heck happened in this episode. But this time she got so heated. She's like, she's a snitch, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, girl, it was okay when you snitched on him at Cho. Why is it okay for you and not okay for this girl? Because the thing about it is Lauren is not from the streets and you are, yet it's okay to snitch. Okay. So that's all I got to say about that part. So we can talk about the other part when she goes to Kane in a few minutes. I don't know if you want to pull on somebody else. But
I'm gonna give it to T Streams, but that is the Miss K that I fell for. That Miss K. That is the Miss K. The one that just got finished telling off Effie two-faced hypocritical ass. That's my Miss K. That's the one I'm talking about. And to further highlight your point, Miss K, you know a black woman mad when you talking to her and she eating some good damn ramen noodles. And she put that shit down because she got to get in your face like this. Boy.
Exactly. That's how she was. Like, what?
T-Stream, I give the floor to you, my man.
Oh,
yeah, man. Effie is like, is she like straight out of Trap Queens or something? I don't know what the hell going on with her. She like
Oh man,
she has her own.
I gotta put on some more chapstick on. Oh my god.
she has a totally different selfish agenda, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that her loyalty is to absolutely no one but herself.
Yep.
She's mingling with Tariq. She's chatting. I mean, she's like friendly chatting with Kane. So I don't even know which route that's getting ready to go. But
T-String, she keeping her options open.
yeah, keeping her options open. All right. Yeah, she is definitely not to be trusted, man. That's my final word on that. I honestly don't think she killed Lauren.
Okay.
I don't think they have her, up to that type of, brutality or something. She smacked her around a bit. Yeah, true indeed. I don't think she killed her. All right. But what her true, she has a big part because she's like in the middle of all this, but no one really knows where the hell she stand. She was reintroduced into this this whole season here, like my connect not even answering the phone no more and blah 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 and this and that and that and this. And so, I heard rumors that she might even be Mecca's daughter. They probably working together. Well, hell, both of them snitching, so I don't know what the heck to think now,
Bunch of hypocrites.
Yeah. I don't believe that she's Mecca's daughter. I don't, she may be working with, I don't know, but, those are just some theories that I've seen, when I was YouTube hunting and, but she's definitely not to be trusted. And whatever Tariq's infatuation is with her, other than that little adorable little face she may have, he need to go ahead and cut ties with that, because that'll eventually have him locked up or in the grave. And that's the route I see it going if he keep fooling with her. She too scandalous. Go ahead and take her to the chopping block. If you don't get Diana, man, go ahead and get her. You got my opinion.
My man pulling out dictionary words. She too scandalous and shit. Damn. So, Moochie, I'm gonna give the floor to you. And I second everything the brother T-Stream said. I second it because I love Detroit. I'm coming to see Detroit. I'm coming to visit. I'm trying to move to Detroit. I want to go get me 18 inches of snow. But my
just
wife
don't do it
saying
this weekend.
No, not this weekend. No. We just got rid of snow down here, and I don't want to see it no more. But Mooch, I give the floor to you on this little Miss Effie.
Okay, I wanted to address one thing before I get into it. I did watch some of Courtney Kent's live, and she did say that Effie is not related to Mecca. Mm-hmm. She said she also said that she's not a Fed. So now, now we got to see if she's being honest with what she said at this point. But she said what she said, and moving on with that, she's just a jealous girlfriend that wants to get this girl out the way any way she knows how. I don't know how what's going on with her and Kane, but I believe the first time they met was when they was talking about robbing Mecca. So I think that was the first time they met, and they had it was a little bit of eye contact there. I spoke about that last week.
You did.
I just think she has a hidden agenda to try to keep Tariq to herself because she likes him.
Right.
She really likes him now, and she's feeling him. She likes him, and she's kind of jealous because she sees that Tariq has feelings for Lauren.
Well, Moochie, what the hell is she gonna do if she go and handle business with Lauren and come back and get in the bed like this? What the hell is she gonna be wearing when she had to find out that there's a little sweet spot for Diana?
I don't know, man.
Is there though?
This outfit is liable to be black and blue. She's gonna be trying to creep back in the bed with a black and blue outfit on. Yeah, I think Tariq got some feelings for Diana. Very,
I
not a
never, I
lot.
never see it.
I don't think so.
I
I
don't
think he
think
just
so.
I
did
do.
that because Diana's more, you know how somebody likes you like somebody, but they like you more than you like them?
Mhm.
I think that's the situation between her and Tariq. She likes him, and then she still got her mother swirling around in her head, how she was telling her to use what she got to get what she wants stuff. And play a guy to her advantage. So she still, all of the things that her mother has taught her, she did that today to please her father. And to me, she didn't get the results that she got.
So Moochie, but don't you feel like Lauren liked Tariq more than he liked her? Because you could still like each other, and usually somebody might like the other one more than the other one. But don't you feel like that was the same situation with Lauren?
No, I don't feel that. I feel like Tariq liked her, but he wanted to keep her safe
Safe.
because he knows that he sees the innocence in her. She's
Mhm.
not about that life. She
Mhm.
knows
Yeah,
nothing about it, and that's why he was so overcome with guilt about the whole entire thing that he basically has somebody else in a position where their life is in danger.
That well said, Moochie. Love that. Love that.
Thank
All right,
you.
Miss
Yeah.
K, time to knock out your second point, and that is the meetup between Kane and Effie.
All
And
right.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you how I feel about that up front. I think that there's some backdoor deal with them two that leads to Lauren, but I'm interested to hear what you got to say. So here we go.
Okay. So
So Miss K, I want to know this. Was anybody watching this show assuming Effie was something else besides a woman? I don't know.
I mean, we call each other girl all the time, don't we, Moochie? You could be as old as 80 talking about some, hey girl.
Yeah, I was telling her, come on, girl, we on.
Yeah. So I mean, for her to be like I'm a woman, first of all, that's a little too I don't know, that's a little flirty to me a little bit too,
Yeah.
But so before I say anything, I want to say real quick that I think that some people have missed that Tariq really has strong feelings for Lauren, and he almost, in a way, he kind of indirectly told her that he loved her when he came out of when he got out of jail, and he said, I guess the people that love you don't love you back. He said that to her, and so it's like they never got a chance to get on that level, and then to actually compare him to the mom is something also important to pay attention to as well, right? Because a lot of people try to say that, oh, Diana reminds him of his mother. No, Diana don't remind him of nobody. She reminds him of the Tejadas. I mean, that's no disrespect to Diana. I'm just saying that's who, But anyway, so here's my situation with this now, right? We're going to go back a little bit to when he told her that he said, she got Brayden and Kane on the wire. What did she say? You got Kane? She got Kane on the wire? She skipped over Brayden. And anybody that watched my video, this is a point that I've already made. She skipped over Brayden. She doesn't give a crap about Brayden. And why did she focus on Kane? So to me, this says something that before that meetup, they knew each other. Where you get his number from? How did you call him to let's meet up and this and that? Because when they was working on that heist situation, she was with Drew and them in the car. He was by himself with he was with Mecca and whoever, right? So she meets up with this guy, and then she's over here talking. And on top of that, when he said, well, who told you this information? I thought she was going to say, I can't tell you that. She straight up told him Tariq. But you see how when he went to talk to Brayden said, who told you that? What did he say? Somebody told me. He didn't say Effie told me. So now fast forward to the end when Effie pulls up to Brayden's surprise, right? Hope maybe it was a surprise. He acted like it was a surprise. To his surprise, now does that mean he's gonna put two and two together? That I spoke that Effie, if Kane told me this situation, now here come Effie. Is he gonna put two and two together? And then does that mean he's gonna go and tell Tariq what happened, and that's how Tariq is probably gonna know? I don't know. But before I end, the last thing that I want to say is that I want to know why she feels the need, because honestly, this situation right here, it protects Kane. Why does she feel the need to protect Kane? And I also feel like she set this whole thing in motion. We know Kane don't think. So I feel like she's the one who told I feel like she's the one who told Kane to put Brayden on the job. So that because she has connections to Brayden, right? She's close with him because she's always up at Stansfield. So now if you know Brayden is going to be on the job, she could follow him to make sure the job gets done because she wanted to take care of the situation. That's what I think.
Shoot, that's a whole episode.
Yeah, I think she masterminded the whole thing.
So you don't think she's per se in cahoots with Kane, like they buddied up? You think she's just pulling his strings, is what you thinking?
Yeah, and also they are connected some way, but my thing is, I want to know why she feels the need to protect him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. These streams on you, my brother. Good point.
Yeah, that's a good point to think about, and is very, very valid, because it's clear as day that all that stuff would not have happened if Effie didn't take initiative to go out and start the clockwork on that. And she knew exactly what Kane's response would be. So so to go and do that, I don't know. And she brings up a valid point. Why is it her concern, or why do she feel the need to protect Kane? I mean, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I done watched the episode 3-4 times already, and I'm still trying to figure out, trying to see if it's anything that I miss, so that that would connect those dots. And the only thing that I can come up with, which is the same thing Miss K just said, that maybe they had some dealings at a previous time that's not privileged to us knowing right now. I mean, right. Because I mean, when you in the game and you hustling and bustling like that, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sure how many people out there just had some dealings in street life, and even at lower levels, you just not out in the streets trying to do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, it's definitely not looking right, and don't have a right feel. And so, it makes you wonder, well, damn, what kind of twist they're going to apply to this, because it could go this way or it could go this way. But at the end of the day, I still feel, even though Effie may be puppeteering the whole thing with Kane, and probably even out of spite or jealousy trying to orchestrate the hit, for Lauren, Effie is self-centered. She's a self-centered person, and they played her like that since we first got wind of who she was when she first came on the scene. She is about herself. Yeah. All right. Yeah, she she might have this little thing. She may have this little thing for Tariq, but after looking at this, Tariq might be expendable to her. She might like him, but okay.
That's a good one.
He's not irreplaceable,
Right.
So it makes you wonder what's her actual motive, what's behind all of that we not seeing, or that we hadn't seen. So whatever it is, it has to be something big, but then too, it has to be something that's going to benefit. It has to benefit her, because that's been her whole MO the whole time.
Yep.
Right. And so, but Tariq was warned. He was warned when she pulled shade on him once before, and that discussion came up, with them too, and somehow they resolved it. But I don't know, when she did that, and she's very, 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 very spiteful of Lauren. So so whether or not, I don't, man.
Let me pass that torch to Moochie.
Yeah, she
Moochie, when it comes to Effie, I got a question for you, Moochie, before you get into your thing. Wasn't Effie earlier highlighting that she was worried about having to work with Kane?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden she show up at the table executing a plan with Tariq, with Kane.
Mhm,
And now she
mhm.
just all of a sudden pop up meeting Kane behind the bushes in front of a bridge by the water.
I think they
There's-
know. I think they know each other through other people.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
do you
I
think they
believe it's
tied
something
together
like
by
that.
2-Bit? You think 2-Bit is tied with them somehow, some way?
He ain't that heavy.
No, I
I
don't.
think he not that heavy. See,
What
she
you
was
got, Moon?
confident. She was confident once before when when her and Tariq was talking, and he's like, and she know that he's basically letting her know that, hey, this nigga is a, oh, I'm sorry, my bad, God dang, that he is a killer, and he's about that life, and she like,
Right.
I can handle myself with him.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So that was it was a little too comfortable and a little too confident. Normally you get, you getting ready to go out and hang with some real killers. You like,
Mhm.
but she was too open and willing. That's what leads me to think, along with the other things the other pieces that fell in order, that they may have some previous dealings. And because the way Kane coming off to her a little bit sarcastic. Like, oh, I thought you was his girlfriend.
He like her.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Okay. Jump
We'll
in there,
see.
Moochie. What you
Well,
got?
I feel like with Effie's whole situation, she has a hidden agenda. I feel like in this next episode coming, we're gonna see part of that. I also feel like Tariq is keeping her close because he know he can't trust her. But
Okay.
every now and then Tariq slips up, and he slipped. He slipped because he's worried about when that whole conversation took place about Lauren being catching Brayden and Kane on the wire. He got that from the custody lawyer. So now he's got the trial. He's got the custody of his sister where he might lose her for life. So he's got a lot of things going on and juggling school. So he's gonna drop the ball occasionally every now and then because he's a teenager still. He's still a kid.
Mhm.
So not only to mention they banging it out every night or whatever. So hey,
God may love us.
I'm just saying. I feel like he's
God
keeping
may
her
love
close for a reason, but every now and then he's slipping up.
Now,
Those are some huge slip ups.
Right, thank you, Miss K. I was going to say, if you had to put money on their relationship and who's ahead in this game of chess, Effie's definitely ahead. She's
But
almost
she beat him in
3-4.
chess before in the real game, so she's
Right,
always been
right.
3 moves ahead of him.
So how does Tariq get rid of her? Because at some point in time, he's going to have to get rid of her. She heavy. Oh, that's damn. Okay, just straight like that, huh?
Like
Okay.
I'm looking at the if we talk about the trailer, she's playing her position where she's playing him close,
Right.
and he wants to keep her close. He wants her where she is.
Okay.
So I believe he's gonna find out what's going on.
Is there, Moochie, do y'all think there's any way somehow they'll pull it off where Tasha can come back and get Yaz, or is that ship gone?
I think that ship has sailed because if she comes
Probably.
back now, it might be a chance where Tommy might she still has that fear of Tommy. So
Yeah. And Ray said it in the dream. Tommy coming for your mother.
Right. So Courtney mentioned tonight there's going to be a throwback from the old Power. So could that just be that phone call that Tariq been trying to get to his mama this whole time? Would that be the throwback, or is
I hope
someone
so.
physically going to be on screen that's a throwback from the old Power?
It might be a phone call. I think if Tasha does get some screen time, it's gonna be a phone call. It's gonna be over the phone. You might see her actually holding the phone, talking to him, but to actually be in his presence, no, of course, right? But
Right.
yeah, I think it'll be something like that. And I think at this time that he is doing these stupid things because he hasn't had enough training in the game. You know, he's a kid that was born with the silver spoon and stuff like that. He started learning very late, and unfortunately he got under somebody grimy like Kanan, you know. But the one thing I will say about him being under Kanan is that he really learned seriously about not snitching under any kind of circumstances, you know, because his family, his mother and father, they into that snitching stuff. But as much as we love Ghost, we can't forget he snitched on Kanan, right?
Mhm.
And so but what I was gonna say is he has no guidance right now of people that have been in the game. Nobody's here schooling him. So it's kind of like all of this training that he had, you know how when you get a refresher, you know, a refresher course or something like that, so that you could stay ahead and keep doing what you're doing, keeping that knowledge. It's like he needs a freaking refresher. You don't have nobody to come to him and say what, you know what I'm saying?
What you doing wrong, and what
Right.
you need to do.
He has no mentor, right? No mentor. So I think if he could get a hold of his mother, that would hopefully put him back on track. Hopefully.
Okay, gotcha. T Strings, I'm coming to you. You want to talk about the whole setup with Diana and Drew getting all the drugs from Course Correct. They figured it out. They figured out the 3D printers. They got the drugs, took them back to Daddy Lorenzo, and there was some very, very strange looks in this room when he got all this product back. So talk to me, T Strings. What's going on? What's going through your brain about the Course Correct hijacking?
Yeah, man, this right here broke my poor little heart, man. I was like, dang, this boy Tariq don't have no real allies around him. Nothing.
Nope.
And I mean, they gave him up so fast. And you know, please just this is for entertainment purposes. If anybody is living the street life, please do not go buy some 3D printers and try to do this right here. It's just you just gotta let it be known, man. Folks, you know, folks see this stuff and they do some weird stuff. But man, this right here was, when I saw this, I was like, dang, man. So I guess this is what's going to start or facilitate this so-called war that's brewing, that hasn't really started yet. Now I saw in the trailer they had Tariq with a piece firing off at somebody. So, man,
firing off and running down an alley, holding his piece with Kane.
Yeah, they did him bad with that, man. That's not the kind of friends you want. And then here, you know, like I said earlier, with the whole phone thing, Diana, she when she opened her mouth, oh, Lord, child, help this child, please.
Yeah.
When she opened her mouth, is consequences behind it. There's some real consequences behind it. And they sat there, you know, first they robbed Mecca, which of course was Tariq's idea, and you know, robbing each other really not the best way to go. If you're in the game, I'm assuming you should have something set aside to go get some more work. But to come back and just take out they came and wiped out the entire organization that was actually keeping them afloat. You know, and of course she did it. She did it for her dad or whatnot. But who's to even say that what they have is going to be sustainable? So right. Now, you know, once he gets back and he sees that, okay, there's no product. Who knew about this? Is something is going to lead back to that whole episode. Now it's going to have a whole bunch of awkward feelings, awkward looks anytime that Tariq, from, you know, to the end of the season, anytime Tariq is around them, because now they definitely can't be trusted. You know, So first it was just Kane. Now is Kane, Diana, and Lil Buddy. You know, so.
I'm gonna come to you, Miss K, but let me shout out everybody. We have 1,035 people watching us on a Tuesday night. Man, you guys show up and you show out. Please give us all a like. We all have a YouTube channel. Link is in the description. It's also on my related channels page. Be sure to pop in here tonight. Show some love to Random TV Reviews. Lynette and Stanley is going to be here talking power and their channel. And then on Thursday, the Hightown crew out there, I've got Crystal Lee Brown. Her and that short dude is going to be in here, and I've got plenty of jokes for her and her short hair. Dude, Miss K,
Yeah.
talk to me. Course correct. Is it officially done?
First, I want to say something to Doe Gang Troops or something like that. It said that we don't read the chat. That's false. I've been reading the chat while T Streams was speaking, and sometimes it's not easy to engage in the conversation that we're having and try to read y'all stuff as well. So fall back. So what I was gonna say about this was, I want to know the aftermath. What's gonna happen? You know, as far as, see, I feel like Lorenzo, he don't really care about anybody right now. Or I mean, not Lorenzo, Mecca. He don't really care about what happens. I think he just wants to get out of the country. Now that we found out that he's a snitch and he, you know, they got him overseas protected. Now we see why he kept trying to get Monet on that jet. Because he really, his whole thing is that he really came to get his family to go. Remember how when he pulled out all of that with the information about we the trust funds and all that, it was like, why? What are you doing this for? Now we know he was trying to get them because he has to be in hiding. He's really not supposed to be where he is. He has to be in hiding, but it's almost like he's taking a chance because he wants to get his family together, right? It's like the sacrifice that he's making. But
Ms.
the course
K,
correct, yes.
You make a great point. Now, do you think that since his ass done came out of hiding and has been out for a long time, do you think that one of these people he snitched on might take him out in this finale?
That could be. But I kind of feel like Monet is up to something, and she might be trying to kill two birds with one stone. You know, like she trying
Mecca and
Lorenzo. Yeah, like she's trying to make Mecca feel like, oh, we gonna go kill Lorenzo, and then we have the whole thing set up to where Mecca gets there. We're gonna do this. We're gonna make this plan, but then let Kane know. Okay, then you gonna take out this one, you know, you're gonna take out Mecca, or you gonna go take out Lorenzo, and then I'm gonna be over here and I'm gonna freaking shoot Mecca in the back of the head or something like that. You know, I don't know. I just feel like she's trying, and it's weird because she was making it seem like she wanted to leave the game, and I believed her. But now it's like, why would you want to take out both of these men? And I guess they're kind of in her way. I don't, you know what I'm saying? They're in her way.
Jump in there, Moochie.
Okay, someone also listed in the chat they feel like Course Correct might get raided. If it gets raided, it's perfect now. All the drugs is gone.
True.
So now it's no knowledge. It's no knowledge of it's everything's a lie. So maybe this was the best thing that happened for them right now.
Okay. Okay. Well, damn. Okay.
I'm just saying.
I got one more point.
Who's in the dead body on the bed? I'm sorry. Somebody, it's going by fast. I'm trying to find the chat. I'm sorry, Lamont. Somebody said, A Rick said, help me out. Who is the dead body on the bed? Where was there a dead body on the bed?
Who was the dead body on the bed?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. That was just interesting to me.
Who's the person that said it?
I just said his name and it went by, so I don't remember that quick.
Yeah, because the chat is moving real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, they be and we do appreciate y'all going through it real fast. So my question to all the people on the panel, and I'll go from T Streams all the way around. What do you think Braden is going to do when he show up in court? T Streams.
I think that Braden he a little bit mad at Tariq, but I don't think that he's going to flip on him. I don't think he's going to flip on him. Braden is a thrill seeker, and this is his introduction into the game per se. As he said, everybody's always talking about the game. Well, you're in it, buddy. And and so his concern is with his concern is with his dad, but you know, once they, you know, I don't know how much trouble his dad can get him, you know, get in over that big. They aim and fire for you know, at one person. So, but I don't, you know, he's a little bit upset. I know he's mad as hell at his brother, because I wouldn't be surprised if he found in a ditch somewhere too. Right. Because he was just golly, he was just, that's the pictorial definition of motor mouth.
He was excited.
Yeah.
Bruh. Bruh,
He was like, I'll be happy to testify.
And the prosecutor knew it too. She was like, so you already know what's going to happen if he takes the stand. He's like, yeah, so don't put him on the stand.
I wonder why his father decided to step in and say, how about Braden? How about Trace testify instead of Braden? I wonder what that was about.
I can tell you that
Yeah,
because the way he was
ahead,
talking,
Moochie.
he told everything. He was happy to talk. He
Right.
was happy to tell everything.
I mean, but I'm looking, that's the obvious answer. And no disrespect, because I mean, I saw that part, but I was looking a little deeper into it and wondering if it had to do with the fact that this was Tariq's friend. He knows that him and Tariq are close. And I was trying to figure out if he was trying to just, you know, I don't
Maybe he
know.
was trying to do it to
let me
protect-
drop.
I'm sorry.
Let me drop a point on y'all. Now, let us not forget, they go on to court, things are going to have to be said, and the dad is putting pressure on the boys, and Trace in particular, he's just gun happy to get up there and get his ass killed or whatever he's trying to do. Can we not forget that our man, short man Tate, has also holding ransom over the daddy about the Snyder cut of the daddy dressed in blackface like Anna Nicole Simpson. And the daddy don't want that to get out there. So is there any way that Tate is going to be able to pull some influence over the daddy to influence the kids to say what he wants them to say to protect Braden's daddy from being uncovered as blackface Anna Nicole Brown Simpson? Anybody can take that question.
It's a possibility. It's
That's
a possibility.
That's a horrific picture, man.
Hey, man, that's what they used to do, man. That's what they used to do.
They still do it to this day, right? They got a whole parade in Germany, I think.
No, I don't think it's.
Is it Germany or Norway? It's one of those companies.
Norway.
Norway and Ireland racist as hell. I done heard horror stories from down there from multiple people. So my good folks in Ireland, the ones that watch this channel, holla at me about your culture, because we need to know, because y'all will never get any of our American money if it's really like that. Not us that's got a little tint to our skin, I can tell you that. So
wait, Lamont, you were saying that you think that the father, Mr. Weston, he's going to go back to Tate and ask, like, try to work something out about them taking the stand,
right?
As a way for protection,
to protect his image.
But the only thing about that is now. So did he keep the picture, because we know he showed it to Stephen Ott? Did he keep it, or did he just pass it off? You know what I'm saying? I think he would be smart if he kept it. I believe he would have kept it.
So I think
hi, Joshua
I think what he's gonna do is like this. He's gonna tell the daddy, look, these pictures won't surface as long as you get Sweeney to step his ass down. That's it. Nobody won't see nothing. This won't even come out. But just know I got it. And that if you don't want it to be in the public, tell Sweeney to step down. And then he'll protect everybody. And in order to get that kind of level of protection, I need you, when you get on that stand, tell your son to lie.
Yeah. I believe that Stephen Ott is going to say that to Braden's father.
Probably.
Okay. That's right.
He might, look, you need to talk to your boy, tell him to step down, because if this comes out, it's going to be bad for everybody.
And they look out for each other.
And he's worried about the whole Stephen Ott always looks at the bigger picture. If it's going to affect the party, we got to nip it in the bud.
Yep.
He was trying to
put that. He was trying to protect Ghost like crazy. Yep.
And he protected him and everything where that secret didn't come out.
I still remember the befuddled look on the chick that was about to be governor when Stephen Ottman had to put his foot in her hind parts and said, "No, Ghost, my man." And she was looking at him like, "No, this MF didn't." She was, and I was like, "Who you gonna call? He the head of the DNC. You ain't got nobody else you can call." So, T Streams, get us out of here, man. Give us a last word, and we'll get on out of here for the night.
Oh man. So I guess everybody gonna probably be like me on hands and needles waiting for this next episode, which is the season finale, I believe.
Yeah.
Season finale.
And
And Tommy start this weekend.
Yep, so it's
yeah,
a season
I-
finale and a premiere.
yeah, I saw that, and you know what? It makes you wonder: will they intertwine the two somehow? You think?
Nah.
With who?
Nah.
No.
No way.
Hmm.
No. Tommy in Chicago. No way.
Wait,
Yeah,
who are you
so-
talking about?
The
Tommy-
He's wondering if they're going to intertwine the ending of Tariq with the beginning of Tommy. Like maybe Tommy pop in at the end of Tariq, and it has something to do with him going to New York, maybe getting a gun, or because they kept Tommy gun last season in the finale.
Mhm.
So maybe he might
Yeah.
come back and get his gun or anything.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. That you never know. You never know.
You don't.
Yeah. Well, I expect next episode to be the man. I'm more concerned about who's getting ready to get snuffed.
Me too.
And
Oh yes,
Really?
Trade
I'm with
97.
you with that.
Yeah.
I'm with you with that, T.
unfortunately, I think Mecca is going to get snuffed out.
Oh yeah, he's done. He's
Yeah,
done.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, ladies. I'm
They
sorry.
do it.
Yeah,
They did it
y'all
to
can
us.
look at me and T streams all you want to. We gonna still be here. But that's right, baby. That's right. We still.
You look up in the box. Did you look over in the corner?
Y'all
of the
got
box,
that.
like
Y'all got
the
that
Brady
cut.
Bunch thing?
Y'all got that cut for us. Because
Yeah.
we're gonna be missing Meccas.
Yeah, y'all need to. We want to see a bald head and a beard.
Well, T
Yeah.
Streams already got it.
She already got it going on. Look,
Yeah,
look,
man.
Ryan gonna
Man.
take that hat off though. You like,
Oh, I'll take off the hat, but I got hair.
Oh, you
I'm
got
not
hair,
giving
yeah,
up
yeah.
my
Not bald,
40s hair.
alright.
You crazy?
Alright,
As long as this
you gotta
stuff
tell
keeps
Jay to
growing,
get
I'm
his beard
keeping it.
together.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, Mecca is out of there, but also, I also think that it's not going to be Lorenzo,
Zeke.
but I think one or two
Aw,
of the
leave Zeke
Tejadas
alone.
is going to get snuffed out as well.
Mm.
Freaky Zeke. Freaky
I think
Zeke.
somebody going to jail.
Crossover
Yeah.
Freaky Zeke.
Yeah.
Because this, is at this point is too much. It's too much going on. I honestly think that Tariq is going to beat his case. He's going to beat his case,
Yeah, definitely.
and I
Definitely.
think
yeah,
that
yeah.
Councilman Tate is going to be once him and Method Man get into cahoots on what's going on. I think that's going to be his victory lifeline. Okay. I really don't know what to say about Lauren, but if they put Diana or Effie on the chopping block, either one of them, I'll be at peace.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I keep note cards by my little desk over here, by my little YouTube studio. And we
Okay.
are going to do a tally where everybody gets to put 2 names on who they think is going to die in the next episode. T Streams, you go first. Give me 2 names of people you think is going to die.
I'm going to say both Mecca and Kane.
Mm.
Mecca, Kane. Oh, man. Okay. And just so you know, I'm not cheating.
I don't think you cheating.
All right, I see that. I
Miss
see.
K, who you got that's going to die in the finale?
I'm gonna take the 2 birds with 1 stone, Mecca and Lorenzo.
Oh, Miss K, my feelings would be so hurt we lose both of them.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. My feelings would be so. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, what she's saying is smart. The show did just fine last season with Lorenzo in jail, which
Mhm.
basically is not doing anything. So the show could live without Lorenzo. So Miss K
Right.
going with Lorenzo and Mecca. And you said Kane or Mecca?
Mecca.
Mecca. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Moochie, who you got?
All right, I feel like it's going to be Mecca.
Mecca.
I feel like Kane is going to jail, or he's going to be on the run. I've said this a couple of your lives. I've been saying he might be on the run. I
Mm.
feel like they're going
Right.
to keep bringing him back as the antagonist. But I think
Okay.
he's either going to be on the run or he's going to jail.
Hmm.
I'm going to take a shot in the dark, and I feel like it might be Everett that might die.
Oh
Oh
God,
Lord, booty duty.
they
Booty
should
duty.
have
Everett.
they should have been killed him.
They ain't gonna do nothing but bring him a new
Oh
boo.
my God.
The
Which is
No-
fine.
I
No disrespect.
don't want them to
because-
kill him.
I don't want them to kill him either.
I don't
but
like them
feel
killing these
that's
innocent people.
That's gonna be an easy death.
Yeah,
Collateral damage, baby.
Yeah, it's collateral damage.
yeah,
exactly.
like Chef.
Yeah, like we wasn't expecting Chef. I thought it was a much. I thought we was gonna see some special ops stuff going on
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
we didn't even see him in action, but one time.
No,
That's messed
no,
up. They didn't understand how much we liked Chef. What the
Yeah,
heck?
I know.
But I
thought
mean-
he was gonna be doing some
Look,
like
Right.
they had already filmed
They
everything.
filmed it.
was,
Yeah.
unless they was going to go back and edit it or
They
something.
underestimate.
know.
Yeah. Right. They underestimated it, and I think they
And
be doing that too. You know, going back and editing stuff. not on
Yeah.
Power. I'm talking about shows in general.
Right. So look, Mecca's not going to make it. So I'm on the Mecca train,
Right.
but I'm torn between Everett and Zeke. One of them is going to have to go.
One of those innocents, right?
Yeah, one of
Yes,
them
will
is
be.
going to have to go.
I forgot
And
to
I
mention Zeke. but-
I just can't figure out which way it could. I don't know. I don't know. If I had to pick one of the two, I think I'm leaning towards Zeke because I just don't see Power allowing a story to happen with him going to the NBA or the league because it would be too much fun. The writers could have so much fun with this boy playing in the NBA, supported by a drug dealing family. I'm telling y'all, the NBA All-Star games with Zeke, Freaky Zeke, would be lit.
Yes.
Look,
Put
They could do a
all
whole.
the
They
women-
could do a
throw
book
gambling
6.
into it too.
Lamont,
Yeah,
they could
man.
do
They
a
could
book
throw
6.
gambling into it too with him.
Yes.
Like with them shaving
Yes.
points and stuff.
Yes. I mean,
That could be
anywhere
a
he
whole
go,
nother book.
the groupies is going to be 35 plus because he like them old. So
You know
I'm
what?
all
I'm
here
here.
for it. I'm here for it. I am here for it. So I'm going to go because that would make too great of a story. I'm going Mecca and Freaky Zeke. That's where I'm going. Freaky
Okay.
Zeke.
Aw.
Okay, let me read this last super chat, then we out of here, my people.
Aw.
Zeke is about to get addicted to digs to deal with the stress.
I think it's drugs.
Yeah, he might. And then
Jon
another one,
Snow.
where are Mecca's hitters? Don't make no sense.
He
Yeah.
done
Some
killed
of them,
them.
most of them got killed, except for that girl and the other two guys. Remember, they
Yeah.
got killed with the
Yo.
hanger thing. He had a lot of
What happened?
casualties with that.
Moochie, we still trying to figure out why the hell was the weekend squad at the hangar? Where was Black Widow at? She would have
Right.
whipped everybody ass by herself.
Yeah.
Black
And
Widow
another
was
question,
on,
somebody
but they were.
Somebody asked us on the live that we did, Moochie. They said, does Mecca have a license to kill? Because he just be out here headhunting like it ain't nothing.
Word.
Like you an informant and you over here just killing people like it ain't nothing. What the heck is
That's
up
why
with
we
that?
got thrown off so much.
Mm-hmm.
Because he
Wow.
was killing people. And I was like,
Wow.
that's what I said in the beginning. It was a lot of people and it was our regulars that come here that was saying, oh, he's a Fed. Oh, he's a Fed. And I was like, how? Look at all these people he's killing. And look,
Mhm.
I was wrong.
Yeah,
Moochie, me and Nita the Diva, we got that right from episode number 1. Me and Nita the Diva got that right. So
What
we're
did you
good.
say? What did you say, Lamont?
I said he was an informant.
He said he was
Oh, I said he's in some type of government thing.
Well,
I didn't
Right,
say
right.
I didn't say feds.
well,
Right.
look,
I
he's
said-
with the
I said
Alphabet
special
Boys,
ops.
like
I
CIA
said-
or something.
Yeah,
thought.
I said he's in some type of government special ops or something with the military, and that was
Mhm.
true. But I had no clue that he was a snitch.
Mhm.
He's a snitch. He's an informant. He's a ninja. But
Ladies
and
that
gentlemen,
boy his rights.
he did. And I didn't even like that. I mean, Mecca went from being way up here like Thanos level to his ass just fell right off the map with
He was
Tariq.
like,
Tariq, yeah, like Tariq was like kryptonite. He was, oh my god. This boy done pulled out the infinity gun. Ladies and gentlemen, we out of here, man. Be sure to come back tomorrow night. I got random TV reviews coming through at 9.
Yay.
Moochie and Miss K, they both have YouTube channels. Please subscribe to them because they both coming out with some great theories. Check them out. And T-Streams, can we get you back next Tuesday on the finale joint?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Okay,
so
Marcia says she's been saying that Mecca was with Opset. I don't know what that is, but some kind of special ops thing.
If he's 50 in real life, he looks very good.
Oh yeah, he in great
Mr.
shape.
Barbie, yeah.
He in great shape. He in great. But I think Lorenzo looked good too. What is his name? Alberto Carleone. He's decent.
Yeah.
He's decent. Yeah, they straight. So
listen, Tate got him all beat. Tate got him all beat.
Tate got him beat. See,
yes.
Short man gang, baby. Short man gang, baby. Short man gang. Give it up. And we out of here, y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Later.